Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a super easy and quick crochet child's beanie. If you're new to crochet, don't worry. This is a perfect beginner project. I hope this video will be helpful for you all. This hat is designed for kids aged 8 to 9, but you can easily adjust the size. To make it smaller for a younger child, just reduce the number of starting stitches. For an older child, you can add a few more stitches to make it bigger. For this project, I'm using Elise Artisan yarn, which is 75% wool. For the hook, I'm using a 3mm crochet hook. If you're ready, let's get started without wasting any more time. So first, after making a slip knot, we'll begin by creating a foundation chain of 98 stitches. Don't make it too tight. Okay, there we go. 98 chains. Now this chain determines the height of your beanie, so you can adjust it to your liking. Remember, you're the boss of your beanie. Make it as tall or short as you want. Just to give you an idea, my chain measures about 13 inches. Now for the fun part, skip the first 3 chains. Then in the 4th chain from the hook, insert your hook and work a double crochet stitch. You got this. Now do that in each chain across. I've reached the end of the row with my double crochets. Now chain 2 and turn your work. This time, we're going to skip the first stitch. Then, working into the back loop of each stitch from the previous row, we'll double crochet all the way across. We're getting close to the end of the second row. Just a few more stitches to go. We're getting close to the end of the second row. Just a few more stitches to go. To ensure the pattern rises straight, I've made a back loop double crochet in the last stitch. And to finish this row, let's work the last double crochet into the top of the turning chain. Chain 2 and turn your work again. Now, the pattern will repeat itself in each row. Skip the first stitch, and starting in the second stitch, work a back post double crochet in each double crochet from the row below, all the way to the end. You've got this. We're nearing the end of the row, just 2 stitches and the turning chain left. Let's make a double crochet in the back loop of both of these stitches. Now, super important, don't finish off the row yet. Work your final double crochet into the top of the turning chain from the previous row. This is key to keeping our edges straight. Chain 2, turn your work, and keep repeating the steps from the previous row. Continue working this pattern until you reach your desired head circumference. I've been working on my beanie, and I've reached the desired head circumference. My finished piece measures about 16 inches. This looks just about right. Remember, your measurements might be a little different depending on your yarn and hook size. No worries, that's totally normal. The most important thing is that when you fold it like this, it comfortably fits the head of whoever you're making it for, right? After we finish the seaming process, we'll fold this part over and start using the beanie. Now that we've reached the end of the row, it's time to join the pieces together. I made a double crochet in the top of the last chain and folded the work in half. Let's make a slip stitch into the top of the first starting chain we made. This is the first stitch. Now, take the stitch facing us on the front side, notice there's one stitch left on the back side, and insert your hook through the corresponding stitch on the opposite side to make a slip stitch. Take a stitch from the front and a stitch from the chain, and then make another slip stitch. Take a stitch from the front and a stitch from the chain, and then make another slip stitch. We'll continue this process all the way to the end of the row. All right, friends, we're doing great. Let's keep joining those pieces with slip stitches until we reach the end. Almost there. Once we've slip stitched our way to the end, let's finish by making slip stitches into the tops of the last chains. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. Let's turn the beanie right side out. And there you have it. Our seam looks so professional, doesn't it? Since my yarn is quite thin, I made a chain using 3 strands together. I made about 220 chains. You can make your drawstring as long as you prefer. It's your beanie, your rules. Now, just like I'm doing here, thread it through the top. Doesn't matter which side you start on. We'll weave this chain through the spaces between the double crochets all the way around. Almost there, just a few more stitches. Easy peasy. Now you can tighten or loosen the drawstring to gather the top of the beanie as much or as little as you like. Give it a little fold, and there you have it, a perfectly adorable beanie ready to wear. And that's everything I wanted to show you in this video. I genuinely hope you found it helpful. I can't wait to see what your beanie look like. Don't forget to share them with me if you can. I'll see you next time, and until then, happy crocheting, my friends. Take care, and bye for now.